just want to start off this video saying, I swear, man, this realm has blessed me with good loot, man. Alright, and I want to say, a lot of people have accounts, right? And you want to strip it, and a lot of people just drop the allies. I actually used to do that, I think, on, like, my alts. I used to just drop the allies and, take the gold off them. And, I figured out, obviously, this isn't too hard to think about. I mean, it wasn't that hard to think of. But I kind of was stupid just dropping allies to strip it in the past. A really efficient way to get gold off an account you're stripping, right? What you do is, let's say your account has. Let me show you something. Alright, guys. So obvious reasons I will not show an ally on my main account, but I will show one on this account. So, whenever you're stripping an alt, for example, right, what will happen is, obviously, you do not want to drop the ally. You don't want to be like, oh, let me drop the ally, because you only get, half of the gold back if it's an active ally. If it's an inactive ally, you may get, 5% of that gold back. Or, you could get to, 60, 70% sometimes, it depends. But, I'm just saying, obviously, that's not the most efficient way. Most efficient way to strip an alt or an account is by, buying the allies. So let's say I owned an ally that was named Mark, right? Well, what I would do is I'd buy the ally from my other account. Obviously, the most you can get per week from stripping an account is I think around 300 mil, because you can send yourself up to, I'm not really sure what the exact number is. I'm pretty sure it's around 150 mil though. And I know you can only loot up to 160 million gold, per week, besides the amount that leaks out over that week, which obviously, if you wait a week, it practically resets itself, is what you're saying. So, that is the most efficient way to honestly do it. And I would say, do that like that. Getting cucked. Oh yeah, and I wanted to add that by for example, when you're hitting an account for gold, obviously it may move faster and you can do this more efficiently, but if you're trying to get the maximum amount of gold out of the account, sending it is actually way more less taxy, because if you don't realize, scouting an account, there's already tax added into that scout, and every time you hit it, let's say I loot 19 mil, the account's losing 24 mil per hit, and sending it through resources is sending it through this is way more efficient on tax wise, at least, than hitting an account. That's all I wanted to really say. It wasn't really a big subject or topic to cover. I just wanted to say this is the fastest way to strip an alt, because currently I'm stripping 6 billion gold off my Google alt right now. And that's just the way I do it, by buying the allies. Obviously they're battling allies, but I feel like it also helps a lot, because you may be buying allies that aren't even on your main biome, but you still have percents that are going towards your main biome, and you're also improving your off biomes, while it's not losing, not as much gold as you definitely would by dropping allies at all. Nowhere near. You're being so much more efficient, and you're practically getting the gold back. You're just using the ally, so you practically are getting a free ally right there. Mostly if you have if you can do tier 3 hydras and you got a ton of raid brew, I also want to recommend this. Soloing these things are crazy. I'm getting 100 million gold per hydra thing I solo, so it's honestly great. That's all I wanted to say today. I do thank you guys